this video. So when we solve for y, we change from standard form to slope-intercept form. That's what you might see is your topic in Delta Math, from standard form to slope-intercept form. Standard form looks like ax plus by equals c, like this one right here. And slope-intercept looks like y equals mx plus b. As you can see, our answer is in. So how do we get from this one, standard form, to this one, slope-intercept form? So your first step, you're going to try and isolate the y term. So to do that, you want to move the x term over from this side of the equal sign to the right side of the equal sign. So I am going to take this 3x and I'm going to subtract it, as you can see here in red, from both sides. On this side, 3x minus 3x will cancel. It goes away, okay? You're left with 6y equals. Now here, negative 18 minus 3x, these are not like terms, so I cannot combine them. But you'll notice that we switched the order here, negative 3x minus 18, because our slope-intercept form has that x term first. You don't have to do this, it's just we like to do it so it looks like that in the end. Okay, once you have the x term on the opposite side, your last step is going to be to divide by the y coefficient. So the number with y is 6. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 6. That makes these two cancel, leaving me with just y. Okay, on this side, I divide both coefficients here by 6. Negative 3 divided by 6 is negative 1/2 x. And then I have negative 18 divided by 6 gives me negative 3. So that takes my standard form and transforms it into slope-intercept form. Let's look at another example. So when you do delta math, it will look like this example here. Put the following equation into slope-intercept form. That's y equals mx plus b, simplifying all fractions. You might want to have a Desmos calculator up with you so you can simplify any fractions. So my first step here, just like on the other one, I'm going to move my x term. So I have 8x. I'm going to do minus 8x from both sides. Okay, my 8x's will cancel. I'm left with 2y equals. Again, it doesn't matter which one you put first as long as you don't combine them. So I'm going to put negative 8x minus 10. These are not like terms. My last step is going to be to divide by that y coefficient. So I'm going to divide everything. I like to write it like this so you can see all that division that needs to be done. 2 divided by 2 will cancel. Y equals negative 8 divided by 2. And if you need to type that in over here, negative 8 divided by 2 gives me negative 4. There's an x here. Minus 10 divided by 2 is 5. And there is your slope-intercept form. We are now in y equals mx plus b, even though it's minus. Okay, adding a negative is the same as subtracting. Let's look at another example. Same thing here. I'm going to draw my line. I want it in slope-intercept form. I want to simplify any fractions. So I'm going to take my 2x. I'm going to subtract that from both sides. I'm left with 2y equals, again, we like to have the 2x first, so I'm going to put minus 2x, and then this 4 here is a positive 4, so when it interacts with other things, we want to add that plus there. It is a positive 4, so we put a plus there now. Okay, and my last step is going to be dividing everything by 2. 2 divided by 2 cancels. Y equals negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. With my x plus 4 divided by 2. If you need to put that in the calculator, go ahead. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And that is my slope-intercept form. I can see the slope and the y-intercept right there. All right, let's look at one more example together. Again, I'm going to put the following equation of a line into slope-intercept form, simplifying all fractions. All right, so I'm going to take my x term. I have a 4x. So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. They will cancel. 3y equals Remember, I like to put my x first, minus 4x minus 21. And then my last step is going to be divide everything by 3. And if this 3 is a negative, you still divide everything by the negative, but it's positive. Negative 4 divided by 3. Okay, I get this decimal, so I'm going to leave it as a fraction. That's already in simplest form. So negative 4 over 3x. And I have negative 21 divided by 3. You can either just put the negative and then divide positive 21 by 3, or you could do this, negative 21 divided by 3. I did it the other way in the last example. Okay, you can either just put this negative and then divide positive 21 divided by 3, or just type in negative 21 divided by 3. Either way, you should have a minus 7 there. All right, and there's your slope-intercept form. All right, that's how we solve for y or go from standard to slope-intercept form. Go ahead and practice in your Delta Math.